Hey, how's it going? So what is evergreen content? This is what DBpedia has to say. Within the context of journalism and broadcasting, evergreen content is content that is not time sensitive. Evergreen content does not rely on current events. Thus, an evergreen story can be prepared, then mothballed until it is needed to fill time on a slower news day or a holiday when fewer journalists are on duty. But what does evergreen content have to do with SEO? I mean, how does it affect a website? Why is everybody telling everybody else to focus on evergreen content? Like it's going to solve all your problems. Is it going to rid you of constipation, grow back a lost limb, give you comfort on those long, lonely nights? What's so green about it anyway? Here's how someone explained it to me. Think of content kind of like a tree. We have evergreen trees and deciduous trees. One loses its leaves in the fall and the other keeps its leaves all year round and has multiple harvests. So an avocado tree is evergreen and an apple tree is deciduous. Cool. Now I know something about trees, but I want to know how it applies to the digital space. Are we able to figuratively plant a digital avocado tree on a website that'll continue to produce leads and traffic all year round? Is that possible? Axia Public Relations says, evergreen stories are usually informative, like how-to guides and lists. They provide data and facts that aren't likely to change, such as case studies. And trending stories are just trending, obviously. Let's look at some examples. SeniorLifestyle.com. They have plenty of different blogs to choose from. Let's pick this one. 7 best exercises for seniors and a few to avoid. It's a list. It's telling us how to do something, giving us guidance. Sounds like it's leading towards evergreen. But what does Ahrefs have to say? Looks like there's a good number of rising referring domains and a small but rising number of backlinks. The blog's been live for 7 years and it's still going strong. Axia Public Relations goes on to say, reporters like to keep evergreen stories in their back pockets for slow news days. Evergreen content appeals to media outlets because they can run the story several times to share and repurpose it. Interesting. Oh, here's another topic. 10 ways to ease anxiety in seniors about getting back to normal. Another listicle of how-to guidance. Let's see what we have here. It did pretty nicely the first 3 months, but it ultimately craps out in a year. But it was a list. There was guidance. It was about COVID-19, the biggest thing since sliced bread. In a time when everybody had lost the ability to think about what normal was, a piece like this was sent to guide us. But I guess after we got back to normal, we wouldn't need it anymore. It did its job. It's a great topic, an important topic, but it did have an expiration date. It was a trending topic. Did we just hit the bullseye? Timelessness. That's the main takeaway. The blog's 7 best exercises for seniors and a few to avoid is never going to be not relevant. There will always be seniors who need guidance with their health, and there are always going to be people graduating into seniorship. That's how the universe works. If all goes according to plan, one day we'll wake up and discover that we are seniors. You can see it for an entire year. The organic traffic pretty much stayed the same or it rose. Let's contrast this with the other blog, 10 Ways to Ease Anxiety in Seniors About Getting Back to Normal. Its target audience is seniors dealing with anxiety after a pandemic. We'll always have seniors. We'll always have anxiety. But worldwide shutdowns are few and far between. And when normalcy is reestablished, the article becomes irrelevant. It's a specific topic set at a specific time. On the other hand, best exercises for seniors isn't as rigid. It's open to a variety of variations. The best is subjective. Over the years, we'll see plenty of bests. Technological bests, all natural bests, the best we all thought was the best, but actually never was the best because science now says otherwise. But the topic itself, that's not going out of style. I want an avocado tree on my website. I want an avocado tree in my backyard. Evergreen Content keeps giving results. It takes less time to optimize for search engines, it attracts a larger audience, and it takes the pressure off other pieces of content. And finally, another very important reason why I would want Evergreen Content on my website, link building is a breeze. The blog 7 Best Exercises for Seniors and a Few to Avoid has an organic traffic of over 26,000 and over 1,000 backlinks, with backlinks from credible establishments like Virginia Department of Health, UCSF Geriatrics Department of Medicine, and City of Pacifica. Conversely, 10 Ways to Ease Anxiety in Seniors About Getting Back to Normal isn't as prolific. With a history of 57 backlinks, it's currently sitting at 27. And the organic traffic is only 5. And the only backlink worth mentioning is from Las Mercedes Medical Center. There's not a lot going on here. Trending topics are attractive. They're popular and they do have merit. But ultimately, they're short-lived. Even after all that work you put in, they'll eventually stop working for you. So if you're tired of chasing trends and you want to produce content that keeps going and keeps growing, consider going with something a little more evergreen, like an avocado tree. Bet you'll find it fruitful till our next video, and the one after that, and the next one, 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 and the one after that, next one, and the next one, the next one, and the one after that, the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on Evergreen Content. If you did, make sure you give it a like, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Got that. And then that, it would still go on. And the next one. 2. And the next one.